What's up, guys?
So you guys were probably expecting more videos from around here, Sayulita and this coast of Nayarit, and we were planning on making more videos, but as you can see from the title, we came down with food poisoning once again here in Mexico. So now this is the third time.
Yeah, the third time. We had in Puerto Escondido twice, and now in Sayulita as well. And this one was even worse than the last time.
Yeah, this was like 7 days wiped out, so it pretty much ended our trip on this coast because we had a flight booked already to leave, so we couldn't do anything else, and yeah, we just ended up not really exploring that much.
No, we had to stay like the whole week at home because we couldn't leave, because yeah, that's how bad it was, the food poisoning. So as you guys saw in our last video, we ate at a restaurant that day. We're not sure if the food poisoning was from there because you can't be 100% sure. But the day after that, I think we started feeling a bit weird, like with pains in
body weakness.
Yeah, body weakness and pain, and then we were not sure what it was, and then the diarrhea came, and yeah, we knew it was food poisoning.
Yeah, so we thought we'd make this video as well because when I brought it up in Puerto Escondido, we got loads of questions asking about how we deal with it, and it is a big problem while you're traveling. I think by the age of 30, I'd only ever had food poisoning once in my life, and then since we've been traveling full time, I think we've had it about 7 or 8 times in 2 years.
Yeah, in different countries.
Yeah, so we've had it 3 times now on this trip, but we even got it another time in Mexico. Our last trip in Mexico, that was just 2 weeks, we also got it again. So yeah, I thought we'd just talk a bit about it because it is a big problem while traveling. So we don't know what we ate or where it came from exactly. We do suspect that it might be fish because it's always been after eating fish dishes.
Yeah.
So in Puerto Escondido was like that, and then after we got it the second time, we decided to not eat fish for weeks, I think over a month, and we never got food poisoning again. And then we got Sayulita, ate fish again, and then once again sick. But I don't know, it could also be water as well. The tap water and stuff's not really treated here. And I think it is a big issue in Mexico because we made like an Instagram story, and then we had so many comments of people saying they got in it. Even on the last Sayulita video, I didn't even bring up food poisoning, and there's a comment there saying to avoid a restaurant. And we also had a subscriber that he's staying in Puerto Escondido, and he said he knew 9 people personally that had food poisoning, and he doesn't even live there. He's just on like a trip, and he knew 9 people. So I think it is a big issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not like you're going to travel to Mexico when you're going to have food poisoning, but we are telling what we experienced, and we know people that came to Mexico and never had food poisoning, but we also know people that came and had food poisoning. So I guess you have to be lucky, or maybe be careful with what you eat and what you drink.
Yeah, some people even said to not like brush your teeth with the tap water, like use bottled water. So we might start doing that going forward because we don't usually do that. Maybe it did come from the water, we just don't know. That's why I didn't mention in Puerto Escondido the place that caused it, because you don't really know. And from what I've seen online, food poisoning can actually kick in a few days after the thing that you've eaten. But the weird thing in Mexico, we haven't even been eating out that much. We've been cooking a lot at home, but then the few times we eat out, it has happened, right? So this is the 3rd time. And if you've never had food poisoning, it's completely horrendous. So sometimes like your symptoms can be vomiting, diarrhea, headache, fever, body pain, weakness. Sometimes all at the same time that you have those symptoms. So you kind of feel like you're dying or something. And it was just so long. We got it at the start, and then we thought, oh, so in about 4 or 5 days we'll be able to go out exploring, make videos again. But the time just never came. We were just wiped out for 7 days.
Yeah, we're better now, but we couldn't make this video when we were sick because we were like very bad, and we also lost a lot of weight because we couldn't eat anything. Like I said, we were inside our Airbnb the whole time, and we were eating like bread, banana, a lot of water, and also a lot of tea and some soup, like a carrot and rice soup. We couldn't eat anything other than that.
Yeah, there's a thing called the brat diet, which they say won't really cure you, but it's just easy stuff you can consume. So like Carol said, brat stands for bread, rice, applesauce. We didn't have applesauce, and toast. So pretty much eating that every day, and at least it's not like, I guess, like acidic or spicy or anything to irritate your stomach. And another important thing is we always have this. So I don't know if you can see that. Activated charcoal. So here in Mexico, carbón activado. So definitely take this around with you on travels. It's really good at removing toxins, and actually even at hospitals when people have overdoses from drugs, they use this to remove toxins quickly. So we've used that before, and in other cases it's actually like cured us really quick, right?
Yeah.
We've been really bad one day, and then the next day we've been pretty much good. This time we must have had a really bad one because
It didn't happen.
it didn't do it. It didn't seem to do anything. We seemed to get better and then worse.
Yeah, one day it was better and then it got worse again. And we also took this, not this one, but another brand. It was like, what's the name? Electrolytes?
Yeah, electrolyte drink. So basically just to rehydrate, replenish, because yeah, you're losing a lot of fluids. I think you lose like a lot of salt and sugar in your body because yeah, you're just vomiting and diarrhea all the time. So definitely buy those as well whenever it happens. And to prevent it, we're not the best people to say it because we just got hit 3 times. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to not eat in restaurants and stuff, and we don't even eat really at sketchy places. Like, it wasn't street food. We don't really eat street food, so it was proper touristic restaurants where this shouldn't happen. But yeah, it happens, and
I guess we will stop drinking drinks with ice because yeah, you don't know if the ice is really from good water or just tap water.
yeah, a lot of places ask, do you want ice? And then we say no, but then every now and again we'll just forget and they'll bring the drink with ice. So it could be that. And it's not because we're not used to like tropical places, because Carol's from Brazil and I lived in Brazil for 6 years. And during my time living there, I never got food poisoning. I don't think you've ever had food poisoning, right?
I've had once, but it was like 2 days only in Brazil.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, my whole life.
The thing in Brazil though, it's common on the taps, the tap water, they have filters. Everybody has this, it's super common there. So the actual tap water you can't drink, but they have this like filter on it. And during my whole time living there, I only drank tap water with the filter and I was never sick. So yeah, I don't know why they don't have that in Mexico, because apparently in these like beach destinations like Puerto Escondido and Sayulita, the infrastructure is really bad, and yeah, the water's just not good at all. I had one comment from a guy saying that he washes his dishes and it just like smelled like sewage, his dishes, so he'd have to wash it with bottled water as well. So yeah, I'm guessing the water's really bad. I kind of think it might be the water, but it seems like a bit of a coincidence that after eating fish 3 times, we got food poisoning. So I don't really know how you prevent it unless you just completely eat your own food and take food out with you during the day. But it's kind of a hard thing to avoid.
But something that we also do is you always drink yogurt and like take probiotics. Yakult, yeah, that's something that we always do, and yeah.
Still didn't prevent it.
Yeah, but I guess it helps.
Yeah, and take probiotics. But I guess if you just get a really bad case of food poisoning, it doesn't matter what you've took before, it will just override all that. And this was definitely the worst that we've had in our 2 years of travel. We had one in Indonesia that was kind of similar, that we also made a video about, where we went to an island called Nusa Penida, and on the way there we started feeling sick, and we spent an entire week, never left our hotel room, and then left the island. So we literally saw nothing of the island at all. And here during this last 7 days, we haven't been out at all. It's just not possible. So yeah, it does like ruin your trip. And I'm sure there's people that have just been on like a 1 week, 2 week vacation and had their trip ruined by food poisoning. But it's like, yeah, what can you do? And like Carol said, we just lost a lot of weight. I think I must be like 8 kilos lighter now from the 3 episodes.
Yeah, because we had the food poisoning in Puerto Escondido, and we were after that we were trying to gain weight again and working out again to be like to feel better, but then again food poisoning and we lost a lot of weight again.
Yeah, hope we don't get this again, because we got another month in in Mexico. So the next videos are going to be from Baja California Sur, which is an amazing place. Hopefully we don't get food poisoning, so we can make lots of videos there and also gain weight back. And as I said, this is like the second really bad food poisoning we've had. They actually say on the internet if you've got symptoms after 3 days, you should go to the hospital. So yeah, maybe we should have gone to the hospital. Indonesia we should have as well. Indonesia, we're in a super remote kind of place, so I didn't know what to do there. And then besides that, the other ones were always just like 1, 2, 3 days. Yeah, but when you get these ones that are like 7 days.
Yeah, you should go to the hospital.
Yeah, it's just terrible. Yeah, just the fact that we've had it 3 times in 3 months, kind of dangerous. It's not something you can just keep on getting. Pretty sure you'll have like some serious problem at some time.
And besides activating charcoal, we also took Imodium, but just in the last day of the food poisoning.
Because we had to travel.
Yeah, we had to travel to take a bus, so we couldn't have diarrhea at that time. But it's something that people can take as well, but it doesn't really clean you from the virus or bacteria. I don't know.
It's just to stop diarrhea basically,
diarrhea, yeah.
Which isn't good when you've got food poisoning. You need to have diarrhea to remove all the toxins. So definitely don't take Imodium straight away. Only take it if you need to go out and obviously
because it really stops the diarrhea. It's like something very fast. And we also took something called Floratil. It's something that has in Brazil as well, and I knew it was good, but it's just something. It's a medicine, but it's kind of natural with like probiotic. It's something to help your stomach to get better, and I guess it helped a little bit as well. But we only took it on the last days.
Yeah, so that's just it for this video. It was mainly just to explain why there's no videos from this coast. We barely made any videos around here. We made 3 overall, 1 in Puerto Vallarta, Yelapa, and Sayulita. And we were planning on making at least like 3 more around here, going to some other places, San Pancho, Lote Marcos, and another one around here in Sayulita. There's other beaches, but yeah, unfortunately this happened. And also just talk about food poisoning on our trips, because we did get so many questions. So yeah, that's it. It sucks. Hard to prevent in some places, but yeah, it just happens. If you're gonna be traveling a lot, it's bound to happen at some point. So this was more just a quick update video. In a few days we'll get another video out from Baja California Sur, and then hopefully back to traveling healthily again.
Yeah. So thanks for watching.